JDW, Second Annual Open Challenge of 2022 event by Colton Dennis. The crowd is cheering. Hello, every and welcome to the second annual Open for Blood Rumble. Tonight all three champions will defend their titles again. Who knows? We don't even know ourselves, said announcer number 1. Yeah, and that's the bad part. Because the champions usually know what their opponents are capable of. Tonight, they won't know at all, said announcer number 2. I say we stop chatting and start watching some action, said announcer number 1. Sounds good to me, said announcer number 2. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall, is an 8-woman battle royale, and is for the ladies' championship. Currently in the ring, she is the ladies' champion, Coral. Coral raises the title. And her opponents, said announcer number 3. Music is playing. Moxie appears running down the ramp, sliding into the ring then standing up. Music is playing. Desire appears walking down the ramp, climbing onto the ledge of the ring then goes through the middle rope. Music is playing. Twinkle appears running down the ramp, sliding into the ring, then standing up. Music is playing. Maniator appears walking down the ramp, goes up the steel stairs then through the middle rope. Music is playing. Anemone appears running down the ramp, sliding into the ring, then standing up. Music is playing. Venus appears running down the ramp, sliding into the ring, then standing up. Bell dings. All 8 women are attacking each other. Here we go with our first match of the night, said announcer number 1. One of these 7 women might be our new champion, said announcer number 2. Or will Coral be able to defeat all 7 women? Asked announcer number 1. Curtains is punching Desire. Desire is groaning. Curtains chops Desire's chest. Desire groans then leans against the ropes. Curtains lifts Desire's right leg. Desire is holding onto the ropes. Curtains is trying to eliminate Desire, said announcer number 2. Get the dirty fighters out first, said announcer number 1. Curtains is struggling. Desire punches Curtains. Curtains groans then walks away. Desire hits Curtains back. Curtains groans. Desire throws Curtains over the top rope. Curtain holds onto the top rope, pulls herself up onto the ledge of the ring then stands up onto it. Desire goes to punch Curtains. Curtains shoulder blocks Desire's stomach. Desire groans. Curtains punches Desire. Desire walks away. Twinkle sees Curtains on the ledge of the ring then runs at her. Curtains shoulder blocks Twinkle's stomach. Twinkle groans then falls onto the mat. Curtains sticks her torso through the middle ropes, grabs Twinkle's head, picks her up then sets her up for a suplex. Curtains is trying for a suplex, said announcer number 2. Curtains lifts Twinkle. Twinkle gets lifted over top ropes then falls onto the floor. Twinkle has been eliminated, said announcer number 1. Moxie sees Curtains on the ledge of the ring then runs at her. Curtains looks up at Moxie then pulls down the top rope. Moxie goes over the top rope then lands onto the floor. Moxie is gone. Oh my god. I can't believe that, said announcer number 2. Maniator clotheslines Curtains. Curtains falls onto the ledge of the ring then holds onto the bottom rope. Maniator tries pushing Curtains off of the ledge of the ring with her foot. Venus hits Maniator's back. Maniator groans. Venus bounces Maniator off of the ropes. Maniator bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring then clotheslines Venus hard. Venus flips onto the mat then groans. What a clothesline by Maniator, said announcer number 1. Maniator walks towards curtains, then continues pushing her with her foot. Anemone hits Maniator's back. Maniator groans, then turns around. Anemone kicks Maniator's stomach, then sets her up for swinging reverse Santo. Maniator turns, then pushes Anemone. Anemone staggers forward, then turns around. Maniator kicks Anemone's stomach, then does a 3/4 jawbreaker onto her. Anemone groans. "What a move," said announcer number 2. Coral tries locking in a cobra clutch onto Maniator. Maniator is struggling. Coral's looking for her finish, said announcer number 1. Maniator runs backwards. Coral goes into the corner, she groans, then breaks the cobra clutch. Desire runs, then jumps at Maniator. Maniator moves. Desire does a jumping corner body splash onto Coral. Coral groans, then falls onto the mat. Desire slowly turn around. Maniator kicks Desire's stomach, then sets up for a 3/4 jawbreaker. Desire reverses it, sets Maniator up, then does a cutter onto Maniator. Maniator groans. Desire just did her finisher onto Maniator, said announce number 2. Maniator pulls herself up with the ropes. Desire drop kicks Maniator's back. Maniator goes over the top rope, then lands onto the floor. Maniator has been eliminated, said announcer number 1. Coral stands up, runs at Desire, grabs her from behind, then throws her over the top rope. Desire lands onto the ledge of the ring. Curtain stands up onto the ledge of the ring. Coral runs at Curtains, then hits her. Curtains lands onto the ledge of the ring, then holds onto the bottom rope. Coral grabs Venus, then throws her over the top rope. Venus lands onto the ledge of the ring. Coral looks at Anemone. Anemone slowly pulls herself up with the ropes, then turns around. Coral runs at Anemone, then jumps at her. Anemone collapses onto the mat. Coral goes over the top rope, bounces off the ledge of the ring, then lands onto the floor. Coral's gone. Coral's gone. Oh my God, said announcer number 2. That means we're gonna have ourselves a new ladies champion, said announcer number 1. Curtains stands up onto the ledge of the ring. Anemone stands up, then goes to punch Curtains. Curtains blocks, then headbutts Anemone. Anemone groans. Curtains walks on the ledge of the ring, then starts to climb up the turnbuckle. Curtains needs to be careful, said announcer number 2. Curtains missteps, falls onto the top turnbuckle, she groans, loses her grip, then falls onto the floor. Curtains has been eliminated, said announcer number 1. I think she lost her footing, said announcer number 2. Desire approaches Anemone. Anemone does a back elbow onto Desire. Desire groans, then walks away. Anemone runs at Desire. Desire lifts Anemone over the top rope. Anemone is holding onto the top rope, then pulls herself up onto the ledge of the ring. Desire goes to grab Anemone. Anemone grabs Desire's head, then hangs her off the top rope. Desire gasps, then walks away. Anemone stands up onto the ledge of the ring. Venus runs at Anemone. Anemone jumps off the ledge of the ring, then lands onto the floor. Anemone just eliminated herself. And now we're down to 2, said announcer number 1. Venus is standing next to the rope, then continues staring at Anemone. Venus better watch out behind her, said announcer number 2. Desire hits Venus's back. Venus groans. Desire sets Venus up for a cutter. Here it comes, said announcer number 1. Desire goes to turn. Venus pushes Desire. Desire staggers forward, then turns around. Venus does a reverse roundhouse kick onto Desire. Desire groans, falls onto her knees, then lays onto the mat. I think Desire is seeing stars with, said announcer number 2. Venus picks Desire up, runs, then throws her over the top rope. Desire lands onto the floor. Bell dings. Here's your winner and the new ladies champion. Venus, said announcer number 3. Referee number 1 hands the title to Venus. Venus falls onto her knees, grabs the title, then starts crying. Congratulations to Venus. And this makes Venus the very first ever ladies and XX champion holder, said announcer number 1. Oh my God, Venus just made history. Congratulations, she has just joined Hazard. Because Hazard held the global twice, said announcer number 2. Congratulations to Venus again. Well folks, we turn our attentions to the US Continental Open Challenge, said announcer number 1. Just imagine how many people are gonna be in this one, said announcer number 2. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall. Is for the US Continental Championship. Currently in the ring, he is the US Continental Champion, Onyx. And his opponent, said announcer number 3. Music is playing. Wiz appears walking on the stage, then sees Onyx. Onyx is smiling. Wiz slowly walks down the ramp, goes up the steel stairs, then through the middle rope. Referee number 2 raises the title, walks towards the ropes, then hands the title to number 1. Bell dings. Onyx walks towards Wiz. Wiz tries going around Onyx. Onyx grabs Wiz, throws him into the corner, then goes to punch him. Wiz ducks, then punches Onyx's back. Onyx groans, then looks at Wiz. Wiz runs, then goes through the middle rope. Onyx goes over the top rope, then climbs off the ledge of the ring. Wiz is running. Wiz better run for his life, said announcer number 1. Onyx chasing Wiz. Wiz slides into the ring, stands up, runs, bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then does a baseball slide onto Onyx. Onyx groans, walks away from the ring, then looks at Wiz. Wiz's eyes widen, then he rolls back into the ring. Onyx slides into the ring, then stands up. Wiz bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring again. Onyx clotheslines Wiz. Wiz groans, then stands up. Onyx clotheslines Wiz again. Wiz groans, then stands up next to the rope. Onyx runs, then clotheslines Wiz over the top rope. Wiz lands onto the floor. Onyx is in control, said announcer number 2. Wiz slowly stands up outside next to the ring. Onyx grabs Wiz's head, then pulls him up onto the ledge of the ring. Wiz grabs Onyx's head, then hangs him off the top rope. Onyx gasps, then falls onto his left knee. Now is Wiz's chance, said announcer number 1. Wiz climbs up the turnbuckle, then gets to the top of it. Onyx stands up, then turns around. Wiz jumps off the top turnbuckle, then goes for a crossbody onto Onyx. Onyx catches Wiz in his arms. Wiz is shaking his head. Onyx lifts Wiz onto his right shoulder, then does a running power slam onto him. Wiz groans. Onyx covers Wiz. 1, 2. Wiz kicks out. 2, said referee number 2. Wiz shouldn't have kicked out, said announcer number 1. Onyx stands up, then walks towards the corner. I think Onyx wants to finish this, said announcer number 2. Wiz is slowly standing up. Onyx runs at Wiz, then goes for a spear. Wiz moves out of the way. Onyx goes shoulder first into the second turnbuckle. He groans, then holds his left shoulder. Onyx went shoulder first into the turnbuckle, said announcer number 2. Wiz looks at Onyx, sees him slowly standing up, runs, then does a jumping corner body splash onto him. Onyx goes face first into the turnbuckle, then he groans. Wiz runs, then bounces off of the ropes. Onyx turns around. Wiz does a jumping shoulder block onto Onyx. Onyx falls onto the mat. Wiz got Onyx down, said announcer number 1. Wiz goes through the middle rope, then climbs up the turnbuckle. Is he gonna do it? Asked announcer number 2. Wiz gets to the top turnbuckle, looks down at Onyx, jumps off of it, does a body splash onto him, then covers him. Is this it? Asked announcer number 1. 1, 2. Onyx throws Wiz off of himself. 2, said referee number 2. Did you just see Onyx throw Wiz off of himself? Asked announcer number 2. Onyx has a lot of strength, said announcer number 1. Wiz goes through the middle rope, climbs up the turnbuckle, then gets to the top of it again. Wiz is thinking about another body splash, said announcer number 2. Wiz looks down at Onyx, jumps off of the top turnbuckle, then goes for body splash onto him. Onyx moves. Wiz lands face first onto the mat, then he groans. Wiz missed, said announcer number 1. Wiz stands up next to the ropes. Onyx runs at Wiz. Wiz pulls down the top rope. Onyx goes over the top rope, then lands onto his feet outside of the ring. Wiz looks at Onyx, runs, bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then does a suicide dive onto Onyx. Onyx caught Wiz. Wiz is shaking his head. Onyx lifts Wiz, then slams him onto the floor. Wiz groans. Oh, that could fracture your spine, said announcer number 2. Onyx is looking at Wiz. Wiz is slowly standing up. Onyx runs at Wiz, then goes to spear him. Wiz moves out of the way. Onyx goes shoulder first into the steel stairs. Onyx went right into those steel stairs, said announcer number 1. Wiz is leaning against the barricade. People appear jumping over the barricade, then start attacking both Onyx and Wiz. Ring the bell, said referee number 2. Bell dings. Who are these guys now? Asked announcer number 2. I don't know who they are. And I don't recognize them either, said announcer number 1. All 5 men are continuously attacking both Onyx and Wiz. Onyx stands up, then pushes the 2 people away. Number 1 runs towards the bell area, grabs a steel chair, then walks back. Onyx is punching number 2. Number 1 appears behind Onyx, then swings the steel chair. The steel chair hits Onyx in the back of his right leg. Onyx groans, then falls onto the floor. Number 1 continuously swings the steel chair. Onyx continuously groaning. Hey, over here, said number 4. Both number 4 and number 5 are holding Wiz's arms. Number 1 swings the steel chair. The steel chair hits Wiz's head. Wiz groans, then falls onto the floor. Let's go, said number 2. All 5 men are jumping over the barricade, then running through the crowd. Security is running down the ramp, jumping over the barricade, then chasing all 5 men. Who were they? And what did they want? Asked announcer number 2. I don't know. And I hope we don't find out. They ruined a perfect match, said announcer number 1. I just hope it doesn't happen again, said announcer number 2. Me either. Well, folks, we've made it to our main event for the Global Championship, said announcer number 1. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall. Is a 17-man battle royale. Currently in the ring, he is the Galaxy Champion, the Messenger, and his opponents, said announcer number 3. Music is playing. Jitters, the Cataclysm, the Strangler, Twister, Wicked, Perfection, Morphose, the Marauder, Domino, the King, the Unforgiving, Extinction, Swagger, Tank, Predator and Pitbull are walking down the ramp, then sliding into the ring. Bell dings. All 17 men are looking at each other. Here we go. A 17-man battle royale. For the Global Championship, said announce number 2. The Marauder starts punching everyone. The group attacks the Marauder. The Marauder is groaning. All 17 are attacking the Marauder, said announcer number 1. The group lifts the Marauder over their heads, walk towards the ropes, then throw him over the top rope. The Marauder lands onto the floor. He groans, then stands up. This is unfair, said the Marauder. You're eliminated, said referee number 3. The Marauder walks up the ramp. Twister continuously punching the Cataclysm. The Cataclysm continuously groaning. Twister spins away from the Cataclysm, stops, then runs at him. The Cataclysm does a back elbow onto Twister. Twister groans, then turns around. Wicked grabs Twister by his throat, lifts him up, then does a double-handed falling chokeslam onto him. Twister groans. Wicked smiles, stands up, picks Twister up, then throws him over the top rope. Twister lands onto the floor. Twister is gone, said announcer number 2. Jitters is kicking the king. The king is groaning, then slides down the corner. Jitters puts his boot underneath the king's chin, then pushes him head through the bottom and the middle rope. The Strangler hits Jitters' back. Jitters groans. The Strangler punches Jitters. Jitters groans, then walks away. The Strangler approaches Jitters. Jitters kicks the Strangler's stomach. The Strangler groans. Jitters grabs the Strangler's head, then runs towards the ropes. The Strangler reverses it, then throws Jitters over the top rope. Jitters lands face first onto the floor, then he groans. Jitters has been eliminated, said announcer number 1. A group is attacking the Unforgiving. The Unforgiving is groaning. That's right. Get rid of the big people, said announcer number 2. The Unforgiving is leaning against the ropes, then starts pushing people away. People are falling onto the mat. The Unforgiving is headbutting the group. The competitors continuously fall onto the mat. The messenger stands up, runs, then jumps at the Unforgiving. The Unforgiving groans, then pushes the messenger away. The messenger falls onto the mat, then stands up next to the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. The Unforgiving headbutts Extinction, sees the messenger standing up, then runs at him. The messenger looks up at the Unforgiving, then pulls down the top rope. The Unforgiving goes over the top rope, then lands onto the floor. Unforgiving has been eliminated, said announcer number 1. And the champion eliminated him, said announcer number 2. Extinction stands up next to the ropes. The group runs towards Extinction, then start hitting him. Extinction is groaning. That's right. Another big person. Get him out, said announcer number 1. The group lifts Extinction over the top rope. Extinction lands onto the floor. Extinction is gone, said announcer number 2. The group is cheering. The king grabs his scepter, stands up, then swings it. Perfection turns around. The scepter hits Perfection's head. Perfection groans, then holds his head. Predator turns around. The king swings his scepter. Predator ducks, hits the king's back, grabs his shoulders, jumps up, then does a backstabber onto him. The king groans. Predator stands up, picks the king up, then throws him over the top rope. The king lands onto the floor. Goodbye, Your Majesty, said announcer number 1. The king looks up at Predator. Predator bows to the king, then he smiles. Domino is punching the Strangler. The Strangler is groaning, then leaning against the ropes. Domino grabs the Strangler's legs, then lifts him. The strangler is hitting Domino's back. Domino groans, then continues lifting the strangler. The strangler holding onto the ropes. The messenger looks at Domino, approaches him, grabs his leg, then lifts him over the top rope. The strangler lands onto the ledge of the ring. Domino goes over the top rope, then lands onto the floor. Domino is gone, said announcer number 2. Domino stands up. No, I wasn't eliminated. I'm still in this match. Domino climbs onto the ledge of the ring. Hey, said Domino. The messenger looks at Domino, then punches him. Domino falls off the ledge of the ring, lands onto the floor. He groans, then looks up at the messenger. You stay out of my ring. You don't belong in it. This is my title, not yours, said the messenger, turning around. Pitbull clotheslines the messenger over the top rope. The messenger lands onto the floor. Messenger has been eliminated, said announcer number 1. Domino is pointing and laughing at the messenger, then walks away. That means we're gonna have a new Galaxy champion, said announcer number 2. Swagger continuously clotheslining the competitors. Come on, said Swagger. Morphos stands up. Swagger lifts Morphos, then slams him onto the mat. Morphos groans. Swagger goes through the middle rope, then climbs up the turnbuckle. Careful, Swagger, said announcer number 1. Swagger gets to the top turnbuckle, flips off of it, then lands onto Morphos. Morphos groans. The Cataclysm picks Swagger up, then lifts him onto his right shoulder. Swagger is squirming, then lands onto his feet behind the Cataclysm. The Cataclysm turns around. Swagger kicks the Cataclysm's stomach, sets him up for a suplex, lifts, then face plants him. The Cataclysm groans. Swagger goes through the middle rope, then climbs up the turn buckle. Here comes another one, said announcer number 2. Perfection moves Swagger's legs. Swagger lands onto the top turnbuckle, then he groans. Perfection steps backwards, runs, then hits Swagger with a forearm. Swagger groans, then leans off the top turnbuckle. Perfection boots Swagger. Swagger falls off the top turnbuckle, bounces onto the ledge of the ring, then lands onto the floor. Swagger has been eliminated, said announcer number 1. The Cataclysm slowly stands up next to ropes. The lights are flickering. They turn off, then back on. The masked men appear, grab the Cataclysm's legs, then lift him over the top rope. The Cataclysm lands onto the floor. The lights turn off, then back on. The masked men are gone. Those masked men screwed Cataclysm again, said announcer number 2. Predator is punching Wicked. Wicked is groaning. Predator grabs Wicked, then bounces him off of the ropes. Wicked reverses it, then bends over. Predator kicks Wicked's chest. Wicked stands up, then stares at Predator. Predator's eyes widen. Wicked grabs Predator by his throat, lifts him up, then does double-handed falling chokeslam onto him. Predator groans. Wicked smiles, then stands up. The lights are flickering, then turn off. Oh, not again, said announcer number 1. The lights turn back on. The masked men are staring at Wicked. Wicked is staring at all 3 masked men, then goes to punch masked number 1. The lights turn off. What's going on? Asked announcer number 2. The lights turn back on. Masked man number 1 is holding Wicked's head, then does a snapmare driver onto him. Wicked groans. Masked man number 1 points. Masked man number 2 and masked number 3 pick Wicked up, then throw him over the top rope. Wicked lands onto the floor. Wicked has been eliminated, said announcer number 1. Pitbull punching Morphos. Morphos is groaning. Pitbull bounces Morphos off of the ropes, then bends over. Morphos kicks Pitbull's chest. Pitbull groans then stands up. Morphos kicks Pitbull's stomach. Pitbull groans then bends over. Morphos runs, bounces off of the ropes, jumps up then goes for a famouser onto Pitbull. Pitbull moves. Morphos bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. Pitbull runs at Morphos then clotheslines him over the top rope. Morphos lands onto the floor. Morphos is gone, said announcer number 2. Perfection is punching Predator. Predator is groaning. Perfection bounces Predator off of the ropes. Predator reverses it. Perfection holds onto the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. Predator runs at Perfection. Perfection does a back elbow onto Predator. Predator groans then walks away. Perfection runs at Predator. Predator sidesteps Perfection then throws him over the top rope. Perfection lands onto the ledge of the ring then stands up onto it. Predator goes to punch Perfection. Perfection ducks, stands up then locks in a cobra clutch onto Predator. The cobra clutch is locked in. Predator is waving his right arm. Perfection tightens the cobra clutch. Predator is slowly fading. Perfection is smiling. I think Predator's out, said announcer number 1. Predator stands straight up then falls onto his knees. Perfection gets hung up off the top rope. He gasps, sways on it then holds onto the top rope. Predator stands up then shakes the top rope. Perfection loses his grip, falls off the ledge of the ring then lands onto the floor. Perfection is gone, said announcer number 2. We're down to 4, said announcer number 1. Predator is holding his throat. Tank hits Predator's back. Predator falls into the ropes. Tank picks Predator up, whips him into the corner, runs then does a corner body splash onto him. Predator groans then falls onto the mat. Pitbull hits Tank's back. Tank groans. Pitbull bounces Tank off of the ropes. Tank twists Pitbull's right arm, kicks his stomach, runs, bounces off of the ropes on the side of the ring then does a swinging neck breaker onto him. Pitbull groans. And quat. Tank you and quat connects, said announcer number 2. Tank stands up. The Strangler goes to punch Tank. Tank ducks. The Strangler turns around. Tank wraps his arms around the Strangler's waist, then does a belly-to-belly slam onto him. The Strangler groans. What a beautiful belly-to-belly slam, said announcer number 1. Tank picks the Strangler up, lifts him onto his left shoulder, then walks towards the ropes. The Strangler is holding onto the top rope. Tank is struggling. The Strangler is squirming, lands onto his feet behind Tank, grabs his left leg then lifts him. Tank is holding onto the ropes. Predator approaches, grabs Tank's right leg then lifts him over the top rope. Tank lands onto the ledge of the ring. Both Predator and the Strangler are kicking Tank. Tank is groaning. The Strangler grabs Tank's head, then picks him up. Tank moves the Strangler's arms, then punches him. The Strangler staggers backwards. Predator punches Tank. Tank groans, then punches Predator. Predator groans, then walks towards the corner. The Strangler runs, then boots Tank. Tank falls off the ledge of the ring, lands onto the floor, then he groans. Tank is gone, said announcer number 2. Predator looks at the Strangler's right foot on the top rope, runs over then lifts him over the top rope. The Strangler is holding onto the ropes then pulls himself onto the ledge of the ring. Pitbull hits Predator's back. Predator groans. Pitbull lifts Predator onto his left shoulder. The Strangler stands up onto the ledge of the ring. Predator is squirming then lands onto his feet behind Pitbull. Pitbull turns around then goes to punch Predator. Predator ducks, runs, then hits the strangler with a forearm. The strangler falls off the ledge of the ring, then goes into the barricade. Strangler has been eliminated, said announcer number 1. Predator is smiling. Pitbull grabs Predator's legs, then lifts him over the top rope. Predator lands onto the floor. Bell dings. Here's your winner and the new Galaxy champion. Pitbull, said announcer number 3. Referee number 3 slides into the ring, stands, then hands the title to Pitbull. Pitbull grabs the title, then raises it. Referee number 3 raises Pitbull's right arm. I won. I'm the champion. I'm the champion, said Pitbull is running around the ring, stops the raises. Title. Well, that was unexpected, said announcer number 2. And I don't know why he's cheering. He needs to realize anything could happen. He could lose that title in 3 seconds, said announcer number 1. I hope he realizes that too, said announcer number 2. Well, folks, we want to thank you for watching. Be safe out there and good night, said announcer number 1. Bye bye, said announcer number 2. The end.